my statutes, which I have commanded you, I will certainly tear the kingdom away from you and give it to your servant. However, I will not do it in your lifetime for the sake of your father David, but I will tear it out of the hand of your son Rehoboam. However, I will not tear away all the kingdom. I will give one tribe, Judah, to your son for my sake of my servant David, for which sake of Jerusalem, which I have chosen.
And so from that prophetic word, that declaration that God makes, in fact, the 12 tribes get split up. Not only does Judah doesn't go by itself, Benjamin goes with it. And they form the southern kingdom. And the rest of the 10 tribes form the northern kingdom. Now, one of the main ways by which you could tell the two kingdoms apart is that they had two different city capitals. Jerusalem became the capital of the southern tribes of the southern kingdom. They began to call themselves a shortening of Judah, Jews. Okay?
Which
the northern kingdom made their capital Samaria and began to call themselves Samaritans and had different worship practices that incorporated all of the gods and things of the cultures around them, which is why now the Jews looked at the Samaritans like they would turn their nose down to them like, you all are beneath us because you are not worshiping the one true God as we were commanded to. This is why the woman at the well had an issue with Jesus. Like, why are you even talking to me? You're not supposed to talk to me.
Historically,
we don't talk. But here's the point that I don't want us to miss.
Come on.
They were brothers. They were kin. They were the same people. At odds with one another. And that should not have been so. No matter who was at fault, because eventually the Samaritans started straying from God. The Jews eventually did too. Which is why he even prophesied that. Like, eventually, I'm gonna have a problem with both of y'all. But here's the issue. When we get to this divisive leader, Trump, who he has divided that God has a problem with are the Christians who are Republican versus the Christians who are Democrats. And as long as we do not reconcile between the two, because we arguing over petty stuff. It's okay if you choose to be red and if you choose to be blue, but we should be like, but you kingdom though. And we should be able to reach across the aisle, come into agreement. We don't agree with everything about how but we do agree on one thing. The one thing that we agree on outweighs everything that we disagree on.
Absolutely.
And we need to keep that before our eyes. As long as we continue to play these political games and demonize one another, demonize our brothers, then we're going to continue to get a leader who demonizes everyone.